Why, yes, I know that, sir, but just think of the disastrous effect this could have on the morale of the American teenager. No, I'm not suggesting the boy doesn't want to go into the Army. It's just that... No, sir, look, it just seemed to me that... No, I'm not trying to... 2 weeks? At the induction center. He'll be there. Oh, Rose, thank God you've come. This is the end of the Almelu Music Corporation. Conrad Birdie is going into the Army.
And your faithful secretary is hereby submitting her resignation.
Huh?
I just dropped in to say goodbye, Albert darling.
Oh, Rose, you can't. Not today of all days. Oh, my gosh, my pills. Where are my pills? You know the little white ones I take when I'm overwrought?
Here.
Oh, not so much. Break it in half.
Albert, you're 33 years old. You can take a whole aspirin.
I am not 33. I am a long way from 33. I won't be 33 until... tomorrow. Anyways, water.
Albert, it's no use. I've been with Almelu 8 years now, and as you well know, I've been more than just a secretary to you.
Oh, well, Rose, those were moments of madness.
Well, between moments of madness in the office, I've put in a good 90-hour week. And for what? A $5 raise in 1954 and a bottle of arpege last Christmas?
Promise her anything but give her our page, Rosie.
Yeah, but not a 16th of an ounce. Besides, I want something more than that.
Rose, if you're referring to a more permanent nature between you and me, I'm just not ready for it. I mean, besides, there are religious differences.
Spanish is not a religion.
And if it's part of the company you're after, it's a note of that too. Almelu is me, Mama, and Lou. And then he changes it, and it would kill that wonderful woman who bore me.
Nothing could kill your mother, Albert, except maybe a silver bullet.
I won't drop poor old Lou either, Rose. I mean, he loved you.
I loved Lou too. Sure, he was warm and nice and lovable. But he died 6 years ago. And besides, he was a wire-haired terrier. Anyhow, it's not part of the company I'm after. I want something so much more important.
Rose, if what you're going to discuss is what I think you're going to discuss, I'm just in no mood to discuss it.
Albert, there's nothing to discuss. Conrad's going in the Army. I've quit. All there is left for you to do is go back to college and get your English degree.
Rose, I'm up to my ears in debt. Conrad just got a $50,000 guarantee, which I can't pay, and I think I've just taken a severe overdose of aspirin.
Albert, will you listen to me? I'm serious. This could be your last chance. His going in the Army is the best thing he could do. Now you're free to start to do what you wanted to. Albert, Albert, Albert. I remember how you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year, but it's 8 years, Albert. 8 long years,
Rose, it
Albert.
takes time to build a business.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed some money, that's what you said. You were going to college and get ahead. Instead of being a music business bum, you were going to NYU and become
Say it,
an
Rose.
English teacher. And furthermore, he wrote poetry. And in the NYU yearbook for 1954, under Albert Peterson's favorite piece of literature, do you know what it says? Little Women.
Man, I'm ruined in show business.
An English teacher, an English teacher, if only you'd been an English teacher, we'd have a little apartment in Queens, you'd get a summer vacation, and we would know a life means. A man who's got his master's is really someone. How proud I'd be if you had become one. Chaucer. Hello, William Morris. Goodbye, NYU. Hello, Almalu. 'Cause when you wrote Conrad's first hit, Ugga Bugga Boo, then I knew that was it. You were through with English forever. An English teacher is really someone. How proud I'd be if you had become one. It could have been such a wonderful life. I could have been Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Phi Beta Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
Oh, Rose, I'll make a deal with you. You just stay with me and help me pay off Conrad's guarantee as soon as I'm out of the red. I'll dissolve Almalu and go back to the academic life.
Albert, you're on.
Of course, it may take a while, but by 1973 or 74 by the latest. What's this?
Pick a name.
Pick a name, what do you mean?
All right, I'll do it for you. McAfee, Kim McAfee, age 15, president and recording secretary of the Conrad Birdie fan club, number 2748 of Sweet Apple, Ohio. Mary, would you get me Sweet Apple, Ohio? The number's capital 78820, and call me right back.
Now, what's going on here? Who's Kim, whatever her name is?
Kim McAfee, Albert, it was going to send you back to college with the biggest hit song this business has ever seen. It's called One Last Kiss.
I've never heard of it.
Because you haven't written it yet. But when you do, and when that one last kiss is from Conrad Birdie on his way to the big Cold War for 2 long years, and when he gives that kiss to one of his fans chosen at random from 1,200,000 hysterical teenagers, Conrad will be the biggest soldier since Joan of Arc.
Oh, Rose, I'm beginning to see it. I mean, we can cut the record here in New York.
And take that greasy bongo-playing car thief back to Sweet Apple.
And let him kiss the kid.
And release the record. Albert, you'll make enough money to stay in college for the rest of your life.
Oh, Rose, it's wonderful. And I promise as soon as this whole thing is over, it'll just be the 2 of us, Rose. In perfect bliss. I mean, I can get a job teaching English and... Kiss. Bliss. Well, that rhymes. Well, I wonder if anyone's ever used it before. Oh, what difference does it make? It'll be great for the song. Let's see. Oh, one last kiss. It gives so much bliss. What's your dentifrice? Oh no, that's too clinical.
An English teacher, an English teacher, someday he may be an English teacher. Hello? Well, every phone in Sweet Apple can't be busy. What's going on there? Kim McAfee got pinned by who? Never mind, Mary. Keep trying and call me right back. Then we will have such a wonderful life. Then I might be Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Phi Beta Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
who go with kids if they really get big? Did you kiss them and cry? Did you kiss them little one? Or was he too shy? Well, I heard they got paid. I was hoping they would. Let them live in that glass. Go steady for good.
Mrs. Harvey Johnson, can I speak to Penelope?
Is it true about Kim?
Penelope.
I just knew it somehow.
What about
I was calling right up.
this Saturday?
I can't talk to you now.
No, it's man. It's crazy, man. No, it's...
It won't last. Not at all. He's too thin. She's too tall.
Hello, Mr. Merkel. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah Sue? I guess you go. I guess you pick. What you wanna go get in for? Hey, yumpy, hey. Lost your marbles. Are you nutty? Hello, Mrs. Garfine. Is Charity home from school yet? She saw him. She dug him. She nailed him. If you gotta go, that's the way to go. When you got your hooked, then you really cooked. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Oh man. Oh man. Oh Going steady, going steady, going steady, steady for good. Going steady, going steady. Oh, yeah.
records, but things like the pledge and the Conrad Birdie scream are past me now.
You're giving up the scream? You mean when Conrad Birdie sings on television, you're not gonna go,
All right, Mother. Sorry, Ursula, I've got to hang up. You'll explain everything to the other kids, won't you?
I suppose I'll have to. Bye, Kim. But Kim, are you sure? Really, Kim, are you absolutely sure?
Positive. After all, I'm 15 years old, and it's time I've settled down. any child of 14 wired with braces from ear to ear, you doubt that you could ever be appealing. Then, hallelujah, you're 15 and the braces disappear, and your skin is smooth and clear, and you have that happy grown-up female feeling. How lovely to be a woman, the wait was well worthwhile. How lovely to wear mascara and smile, a woman's smile. How lovely to have a figure that's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear boys whistle, you're what they're whistling at. It's wonderful to feel the way a woman feels. It gives you such a glow just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels. How lovely to be a woman and have one job to do, to pick out a boy and train him, and then when you are through, you've made him the man you want him to be. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me. How wonderful to know the things a woman knows. How marvelous to wait for a date in simply beautiful clothes. How lovely to be a woman and change from boys to men, to go to a fancy nightclub and stay out after 10. How lovely to be so grown up and free. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me.
Kim June, it's a call for you. The operator says she's been waiting for nearly 3/4 of an hour.
Thank you, Doris. I'll take it in here.
This was a long distance call, but I can't imagine. What did you say?
I said, thank you, Doris. Oh, don't look so upset. It's modern to call your mother by her first name. Makes mother and daughter more like girls.
And your father?
I'll call him Harry, naturally. By the way, I think Harry took the news about Hugo and I awfully well, don't you, Doris? This is she. Yes, I'll wait.
I don't know. Yesterday I was a mother, today I'm a pal. Are you sure you wouldn't like to call me Mom? That's modern.
I'm sorry, but times are changing and you've got to go along with them or be left behind with the old folks. By the way, Doris, do you have a cigarette? I seem to have run out.
I'm not old. I was 18 in World War II.
Conrad, Birdie, it is coming here to kiss me. Doris, Mother, Mommy!
Baby, what is it? What's wrong?
It's Conrad, Birdie, Mommy. He's coming here to Sweet Apple to kiss me.
That's nice, dear. You just rest your head on Mom.
You don't understand. Conrad, Birdie is coming here to kiss me goodbye.
Oh, I never thought I'd say it, but God bless Conrad Birdie.
we go over the Conrad Birdie the song before we go down to the station? Remember the Conrad Birdie Creed, dear, no smoking till you're 14. All right. Now, shall we try it? 1, 2, 3.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad.
Oh, little girl, you can sing with us if you like. What's the matter with her?
Oh, she's just sad because Conrad's going to the army, and she'll be too old for him when he returns.
Well, it looks like she has a good few years left. Well, look, why don't you girls go down to the station and I'll talk to her. And stay out of the bar. Hi, Albert Peterson, Conrad's manager. Come on, that's no way to be. Things can't be that black. Smile. Little girl, this is an adult speaking in order you to smile. Please? Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off the full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Oh, put on a happy face. And if you're feeling cross and niggerish, don't sit and whine. Think of banana splits and licorice and you'll feel fine. I knew a girl so gloomy, she'd never laugh or sing. She wouldn't listen to me, now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Girls, you're gonna want to head down to the station if you want to see Conrad before he leaves. Oh, boy, would you help get me my luggage down to... Rosie, what are you doing?
Getting our luggage down to the station without any help from you, Albert.
Oh, and I suppose a generous tip wouldn't make things up?
Albert, just get your briefcase and go meet Conrad. And don't let him talk to any of those reporters. You know what happened last time.
No, you hang on to it, Rose. I've got to wait for Mama.
Speaking of your mother, Albert, did you talk to her about dissolving Alme Lou?
Well, I couldn't. Yesterday was the anniversary.
Of what?
Well, of Lou. 6 years ago, he was hit on 81st Street in Broadway by a loaded beer truck.
Yoo-hoo!
Well, you suppose that's Mama?
It's either her or the all clear.
Yoo-hoo! Sonny!
Mama!
Oh,
Oh, Mama! What's the matter?
nothing's the matter, Sonny. I'm just a little faint from the subway.
Mama, I told you to take a taxi.
Taxi? What do I need with taxis? I'll leave the taxis for my successful son.
A mother can ride crowded in a dirty subway full of foreign people. Wouldn't give you a seat if your life depended on it. Oh, but what's the difference? I'm only a mother, but a mother is lower than dirt anyway.
Oh, here's some change. I say, why not take him in a taxi? Buy some candy with it.
Who is she?
Mama, you know Rose Alvarez from the office?
This is Rose Alvarez.
Alvarez? Pretty little Rose Alvarez? Oh, I can't believe it.
Ah!
What happened? You were in some shock or something, Rose?
Excuse me, I think I'll go see what Conrad
By
said.
all means, Miss Alvarez.
Look at her, Sonny. How nice she looks. It's a wonder to meet some older man doesn't snatch her off. A personable matron with brains and a couple of dollars. What a catch you'd be for a convalescent. Well, goodbye, Rose. Goodbye.
Goodbye, May.
Oh, call me Mrs. Peterson.
Well, look, Mama, what I wanted to talk to you about, sort of about Rose. Look, maybe you better sit down.
Why? I know my Sonny. He loves his mama. He isn't going to say anything that would break her heart. Oh, but go ahead, dear. What were you going to say about Rosie?
Well, it's sort of about Lou, too.
Lou! Where are you, Lou? Struck down by a beverage I consumed faithfully for 32 years. What have you had to do?
Mama, it's just that Rose thinks, and I agree, that I should just give up Alme Lou.
Oh!
Oh, Mama, what's the matter?
Oh, nothing's the matter. You killed me at all. Lou, I'm coming. I'm on my way up.
Oh, Mama, please. Mama, you don't understand. It's just that Rose thought, I think that... Look, Mama, look. I have some money. Take a cab home. The subways are just way too crowded.
I'll go during the rush hour. That's the worst time. Wait a moment. How many blocks is it after all? 107? I'll walk.
Mama, please.
Goodbye, Sonny. Take care. Wear your heavy coat. Be careful crossing the street. Wear your rubbers. I need a hot lunch.
I thought you were going to let her down gently.
As a matter of fact, I didn't let her down at all. She was just so upset about my leaving, I thought it'd be better to wait.
But Albert, you promised.
He's coming! He's coming! He's coming!
How does he feel? You ask how he feels? Well, he's much too shy to tell you, so I'll tell you how he feels. He feels brave and eager, strangely humble, proud to be a plain GI.
He will gladly face those bullets, for he's not afraid to die. For he's a fine, standing, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
And that's why he volunteered for the Army.
Volunteer, I heard he was dropped and he appealed 3 times.
Sing. We love you, Conrad. Yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. And we'll be true. Bring your hand near us. You do. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
Oh, very nice.
Hey, what's the pitch of the Hollywood Starlight? You two still engaged?
Is he engaged? Is Conrad engaged? There's absolutely nothing to the rumor he's engaged.
She's a real pal, like a sister, but it doesn't mean a thing. And that 18-karat diamond, it was just a friendship ring.
For he's a fine, standing, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Why was her husband so mad?
Sing.
We love you, Conrad. Yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. It will be true.
Oh, I'll never forget Conrad's first words when he heard he'd been accepted into the armed forces. Gee, Mr. Peterson, he said eagerly, you suppose they'll assign me to the front line trenches? That way I'll get myself one of those dirty Jerrys.
Albert!
Or whoever's dirty this time.
Now, Mr. Peterson, give us the real scoop. Is Conrad still drinking a lot?
Now listen here. This gossip must stop. He goes to church each Sunday and he doesn't touch a drop.
He's as decent as a minister. He's as sober as a judge. He subscribes to every charity, and his hobby's making fudge.
For he's a fine, standing, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Is it true that you found Conrad in a reform school?
That
is a lie. A lie through and through. I'll tell you where he came from. Here's the story, and it's true. He was born in Indochina.
He was born in Old Virginia.
On a missionary set.
On a 1,000-acre farm.
Very poor and very hungry.
From a line of wealthy planters.
What a cruel life to bear.
Southern shore.
Soon he drifted down to Hong
Every
Kong.
evening by the river.
To a waterfront saloon.
In the moonlight they would crew.
That is where I heard him singing.
That's where Conrad started singing.
Underneath the Hong Kong
Beneath the sweet plantation moon.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad.
Waves
So
of
it's true. Conrad. We love you. We love you, Conrad. So it's true. He's a fine, standing, average artist, patriotic, healthy, normal American. American.
Conrad, Birdie, welcome to Sweet Apple. Now, before we escort you to the town hall where the mayor himself is waiting, I would like to introduce you to the girl who you have chosen to bestow your final kiss upon, and she will now lead us in reciting the Conrad Birdie Pledge, Kim McAfee.
I,
Karen McAfee, being of sound mind and body, do hereby promise to be loyal, courteous, steadfast, and true to Conrad Birdie and the United States of America, both indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy. For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Rose, I'm going with Conrad. You stay right here.
but Albert,
Would you just get the bags and stack them and bring them to the house? And if I see a taxi, I'll send it back.
Kim? Kim? Before you go, can I talk to you for a minute?
right now, Hugo, I'm in an awful hurry. Couldn't it wait?
I don't think so, Kim. This is very important.
You go, Peabody. What's so important that you have to talk to Kim right now?
What's so important? I'll tell you what's so important. The day after I give her my pitch, she's out kissing some other dude. I'll have you know I'm very upset about this. I've already had 3 nosebleeds and half a stroke.
Why, Hugo Peabody. I can't believe you're actually jealous of Conrad Birdie.
I admire Conrad Birdie as one admires a far distant and unattainable ideal, but I'm pinned to you, Hugo, and I don't care how common and ordinary you are. That's how I'm going to stay.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
I mean every word of it, Hugo. Conrad Birdie is just a fling. A study is forever. One boy, one special boy, one boy to go with, to talk with and walk with. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. One boy, one certain boy, one boy to laugh with, to joke with, have hope with. One boy, not two or three. One day we'll find out. This is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Oh, Kim, this is great news. All thoughts on Millsy have completely vanished.
You were silly to worry, Hugo. Conrad Birdie may be a great public figure, but he doesn't make me feel all dizzy and faint when I think of him. Only my study does that. Listen, even when I say his name, I don't feel a thing. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Oh, the boy she loves someone makes her big and dizzy. And you hear that, lady? That boy is me.
When will he find out this is what life is all about? Will he ever see I need him and he needs me? One guy, one special guy, one guy to live for, to care for, be there for.
Oh, Rose, what's the matter?
I was just thinking of you, Albert.
Never mind thinking of me. My speech, where is it?
It's in the briefcase.
All right, good. Bring it along. The mayor's almost done talking. Come on.
That's the way it should be.
And so, it is with great pride and prejudice, and the usual pomp and circumstance, that I welcome you to our fancy, and present to you this key, solid gold, so generously donated to us by the men at Washington Brass Works. I picked it up myself, actually. It was a long drive from Washington. Now, as I present to you this key, Conrad.
He said the name!
Well, all I said was Conrad Birdie. Now, if you ladies won't be quiet, I can't finish my speech.
Can't have your speech! We want to hear from Conrad! Speak to us, oh beautiful one! Tell us how you make that glorious sound that, even now, in anticipation of it, has reduced me to a snarling, raging, panting jungle beast!
You gotta be sincere. You gotta be sincere. You gotta feel it here. 'Cause if you feel it here, well then you're gonna be honestly sincere. If what you feel is true, or really feel it, you make them feel it too. Write this down now, you gotta be sincere, honestly sincere. Man, you gotta be sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it in here, then it's gotta be right. Oh, baby. Oh, honey. Hug me. Suffer. In everything I do, my sincerity shows through. I look you in the eye, don't even have to try. It's automatic, I'm sincere. When I sing about a tree, I really feel that tree. When I sing about a girl, I really feel that girl. I mean, I really feel sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it in here, then it's gotta be right. Oh, baby. Oh, honey. Hug me. Suffer. You gotta be sincere. Oh, you gotta feel it here. Oh, baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Well, you're gonna be sincere. 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 Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. We're gonna be sincere. We're gonna be sincere. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, my baby. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
won't you hurry? I want to have all this mess cleared away before Conrad comes down.
This mess, you call it, Kim, happens to be my breakfast, and I intend to enjoy it.
Your father has a right to enjoy his eggs, Kim, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind if we just started quietly clearing away some of these other things. Oh, I know the house is a bit hectic this morning, dear, but Kim's gone through a lot of trouble to make a special breakfast for Mr. Birdie, and I want to make sure it's all ready and waiting for him when he comes down. Well, after all, he is a national figure, and I want to show these New York people that we know how to treat a national figure here in Sweet Apple. Oh, of course, it really doesn't mean that much to me, but for Kim's sake, there we are. All done. Did you enjoy it, dear? Good. Now, if you'll just move along, then...
Doris, I'm not leaving this room till I have my coffee, smoke a cigarette, and read the newspaper.
Oh, I forgot to make your coffee this morning, dear, but how about a nice warm 7-Up?
Morning, Pop. Here's a paper. Hope you don't mind, but I cut out some stories about Conrad.
I've tried to run this house on a democratic basis. I've extended the privilege of self-determination to both the woman I have married and the children I have sired. The vote has been denied to no person for reasons of age, sex, or political affiliation. There's been no taxation without representation, and open covenants have openly been arrived at. Last night, I gave up my room to a guest who repeatedly referred to me as Fats. Long-distance phone calls were made to New York, Chicago, Fairbanks, Alaska, and Hong Kong. I slept in my camp cot with my feet in the fireplace and my head in an ashtray. Outside my window, 3 harpies shrieked, "We love you, Conrad,"
4,723 times. And I've just lost 2 Fridays.
Gentlemen, democracy is over. Parliament dissolved, Magna Carta revoked, and Nero is back in town. And you don't offer an emperor a warm 7-Up.
Oh, Mr. McAfee, I hope you won't mind staying off the phone for a few minutes. We're expecting a long-distance call from New York.
Perfectly all right. I'll go out and burn Rome.
Mother, what's wrong?
Nothing. Your father's just excited about Conrad's being here, that's all.
He's coming, he's coming.
He's coming. I'll get the eggs, Mother. You call the kids.
Oh, girls, he's coming. You better hurry if you want to watch him eat.
Here we are, Kim.
I'm sorry, Doris, but we just had to come too. We'll stand quietly back here.
Well, here he is.
Call me for lunch. Oh, hey, Fats.
Doris, about that boy.
Nothing, Harry. He's just shy.
Kim is our daughter, and until she's 18,
Please, Daddy, not in front of everybody.
I don't care who's here. No ill-mannered loud.
You tell him, Pop.
You shut up.
Ursula, we better
Now,
go.
until you're 18.
Daddy!
You shut up. Now, until you are 18.
But Daddy!
Will you leave me alone?
Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, Cam and Randolph, is this the way you want 75 million Americans to see you?
What are you talking about?
You're all going to be on television with Conrad.
On television, eh?
I just got the confirmation from New York, from Ed Sullivan himself.
You mean we're going to be on the Sullivan Show? The Ed Sullivan Show?
That's right. You're going to be cutting in here this Sunday night at 8:05, and you're all going to be on. That's why I beg that you put aside all those petty differences. To that great audience out there, you're an American dream come true. For the free world's sake, Mr. McAfee, don't destroy that dream.
Me. On the Ed Sullivan Show. Ed Sullivan. Me, Harry McAfee, appearing with Ed Sullivan. 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 wife. 2 swell kids, a great job, and now this. Someday we'll recall the greatest day of all. Let's all live
Well, Albert, what do you think?
Well, it looks great, Rose. Now, there was something I wanted
Of course,
to tell.
it's been used as a movie house for the past 30 years, but I think it'll be fine for a TV show.
Yes, it'll be swell, Rose. Now, what I wanted to say
And they're
was that...
sending down the lights and the cameras today, and any costumes we need, we
Rose,
can
I'm
probably
sure
just...
everything will just be perfect. Now, if you just forget about the Ed Sullivan Show for 1 minute, just come into my office. There's something very important I wanted to tell you. It's about you and I, Rose.
You and me, English teacher.
Oh, Rose, I'm serious. I just wanted to let you know that I'm very glad that you and I are out. You and me are out here together. I mean, being away from New York has made me see all kinds of things in a different light. That's why I wanted to let you know that I wrote Mama and told her that no matter what happens, I've decided to give up Almelu.
Albert!
I wrote her the day we left, which gives 3 days and 3 nights for her to contact us. And so far, not a word. If you ask me, she's probably accepted the whole thing by now.
3 days, 3 nights on a Trailways bus. Well, what's the difference? I'm only a mother. And for a mother, a Trailways bus is good enough.
Mama, what are you doing here?
What, did you think I wouldn't come? A woman gets a letter opposite written under the influence of drugs and she should just stay at home. Pay no attention. It's only a mother's tears. Dear Mom, this is to let you know that Almelu is old. Your friend, Albert.
Oh.
Is old Almelu? Is old me. Who am I anyway? Just a single woman probably won't last the night. I don't want a simple stone with 1 word carved on it. Albert's mother. And don't you hire a limousine to get me to the final resting place. I'll walk.
Oh, Mama.
Tell us Spanish lady you was a forgiver. She know what not what she done.
Well, Mama, Rose is right here.
This is Rose Alvarez. I can't believe it. She looks like Margot that I took out of Shangri-La. For her own sake, Sonny, send it back to Tibet. And don't you worry about finding a secretary. It just so happens I found a perfect secretary on the way over here. A wonderful, refined girl on her way to Akron, only I persuaded her to get off here. Sonny, say hello to Gloria Rasputin.
Hi, Al. Hey, you're cute.
But, Mama, I don't need a secretary. I have Rosie.
What does Rosie need a job for? The years you should be getting Social Security.
Well, listen. I don't just type.
You do other things.
I tap dance. I figured I could help you with your secretary stuff, and you'd help me get into the showbiz. Hold this, honey. May, can you promise one river for me?
Oh, it's my favorite selection.
Get a load of this, Sal. Yeah. Well, do we get the job?
Well, you certainly have wonderful qualifications, but I'm just used to working with Miss Alvarez. But as you say, Mama, we are faced with a certain amount of extra work. And Gloria, do you have to stay down there?
Just for a few minutes. May, give me a hand. Allie, push from the other side. Easy now, okay.
Sonny, for the movies that can cut away while they jack her up. Oh, why don't you take Gloria off somewhere and see how fast she types?
We do have all these extra releases to get out. And Gloria could do them. Well, unless if it makes any difference to you, Rosie.
Why should it make any difference to me?
Well, that a girl, Rosie. You just keep working. I'll go along with Miss Rasputin.
I'll find you a typewriter.
So, do you use the touch system?
Whenever's possible.
I could just kill him! I could just kill him!
Excuse me, Miss Alvarez. I need to find Kim McAfee because I need to tell her that she is not to kiss Conrad Birdie on the Ed Sullivan Show, because if she does, ow. Miss Alvarez? Miss Alvarez? Miss Alvarez? Miss Alvarez! Miss Alvarez!
What?
Are you okay? Can I help you?
Yes, Hugo. I think you can.
Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ed Sullivan Show. I am your host, Ed Sullivan. Yes. Thank you, thank you. And as you all know, in just about 14 hours, one of show business's brightest young talents will be leaving us for a very special engagement. But before he goes, he wants to leave one lucky young lady one last kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, I take you to Sweet Apple, Ohio, where we meet the McAfee family, who are all gathered around to bid farewell to the typical American soldier, Conrad Birdie.
Oh, one last kiss, oh baby, one last kiss. It never felt like this, it never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. Oh, one more time, oh baby, one more time. It really is sublime, oh honey, so sublime. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. Baby, give me one last kiss. Baby, give me one last kiss. One last kiss, oh baby, one last kiss. It never felt like this, it never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss, one last kiss, one last kiss. Oh, give me one last kiss, one last kiss, one last kiss. Oh, give me one.
yourself, chick.
Oh. Oh.
I never want to speak to you again.
What is going on here? Who let that kid in here?
Albert.
Oh, Rosie.
Think of it as a party mix. We're in good health.
Oh, no, Rosie, you can't leave me here all alone.
You're not alone, Albert. You're on television.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
Every one of them, except maybe Arnold Schweizer, but I'm not his type. They're all the same, from puberty to senility, from Arnold to Mussolini.
I never understood why Ingrid Bergman married him in the first place.
Egotistical, selfish human beasts.
Then what are we poor women to do, Miss Alvarez?
Use them. Let them be our playthings. While we live, sip from the cup of life, mix the potion full and strong, and drain it to the dregs. How do you like them apples, Mr. Peterson? Do we need them? No, we don't. Do we want them? No, we don't. Will we leave them? No, we won't. Tell me, what did I say that for? What did we ever see in them? How could we ever think that they were nice? Take it from us, we paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken dates, broken nails, broken hearts. What did we ever see in
Hugo F. Peabody.
what?
Hugo, what did I ever see in him? Why, he's as bad as Mr. Peterson, if not worse. That's just it, Miss Alvarez. I'm coming with you.
Don't be silly, Kim. You're only 15.
Juliet was 14 when she left home.
And look what happened to her. Look, Kim, why don't you just go to bed and eat your milk and cookies like a good little girl?
It's too late for cookies, Miss Alvarez. I want to live. We can mix our potions together.
Well, for the last time, Albert, I'm fine. I don't feel like getting into bed. Now, leave me alone.
Conrad, be reasonable. You just had a severe shock. The best thing to do is just get upset. Oh, There she is.
Get out of my way, Albert.
Be careful, Sonny. She might be armed.
Mama, I think I can handle her. Would you just go upstairs with Conrad and make sure he gets into bed?
Oh, Conrad, wait for me. I'll make you a nice hot cup of terramycin.
Look, I want to go out on the town tonight, and I don't want to waste another minute, so get out of my way!
Well, not until I've had my say, Rose. I just wanted to let you know that thanks to Mama's quick thinking, the kiss will take place after all. This Sunday morning when Conrad leaves. So it looks like you failed, Rose. Well, as anyone must fail who tries to buck Al Peterson. One of the giants. One of the titans. One of the King Kongs of the music industry.
What did I ever see in him? How could I ever think that he was nice? Take it from me, I paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken dates, broken nails, broken heart.
Oh, an empire builder, a colossus.
Get out of my way, you defrocked English teacher. What did I ever see in him?
Oh, Rose? Oh, Rose, come back. Rose, do you hear me? This is King Kong calling. Oh, Rose, please. I don't care how much you plead and beg, Miss Alvarez. Not only do I accept your resignation, but furthermore, you're fired. And one more thing, Miss Alvarez. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never harm me. You big rat. Oh, I'm sorry to do this in front of you folks, but I've had to let Miss Alvarez go. I'll get that.
Probably Hong Kong again.
Hello, this is Albert Peterson. Oh, no, I'm sorry, sir. We had to let Miss Alvarez go. Well, that's right.
Miss Alvarez, wait for me, I'm coming!
Where do you think you're going, young lady?
With Miss Alvarez to drain deep the dregs and sip full hearty the brimming cup. To live.
Upstairs.
But Daddy,
Upstairs. Did you hear me? I said upstairs.
Miss Alvarez was right. You're all the same, from puberty to Mussolini.
God. You dare say puberty in front of your own father? Not to mention Mussolini. Doris failed his parents. All I've asked for my children is just a little respect. A little respect, that's all I've asked for. But did I get respect? No. I did not get respect. I got no respect.
Well, I respect you, Pop.
I don't want your respect. You're a child. What good's the respect of a child? Doris, take me upstairs. I'm not a well man. Certain words I never want to hear in this house. Puberty the first, Mussolini the second, well, respect the third.
Now listen here, Mr. Lewis. No 3-cent reporter can try to bulldoze me. I happen to be Albert J. Peterson, and you can print that in whatever cheap paper you happen to represent. Oh, it's not a paper, it's a magazine. Of course. Oh, it's not Mr. Lewis, it's Mr. Luce. Oh, Rosie, I need you.
Sonny boy, where are you going?
Oh, nowhere's the mama. It's just stuffy in here, so I thought I'd... To look for Rosie, Mama. I love her and I want her back.
Oh, by all means, Sonny. Go off, find your lady of Spain. And when you return, remember, you're gonna stop by the kitchen, turn off the gas, take my head out of the oven.
Oh, Mama, please. Mama, come on. Mama, what are you doing?
Oh, it's a strange house, and I don't want to run up a bill.
Mama, if you really love me, you'd help me find Rose. Don't you realize what's just happened? Rose has gone out of the town tonight to make up for all the years she's wasted on me. I mean, who knows what low dive she's in at this very moment.
Oh, Conrad, you're right. I'll help you find her. Only, maybe I better give you that message from Conrad first.
What message?
Oh, nothing, darling. Only that he's going out tonight and he doesn't think he'll be back in time to kiss Kim tomorrow.
Well, Mama, why didn't you tell me this
I
earlier?
tried to darling, but you kept bringing up a certain party from south of the border.
I don't know what the matter with him is. He knows how much this means to me? Conrad! Conrad!
Oh, take it easy on Conrad. Boy, you start howling around. I'm tired of waking up at 9 in the morning. People watch me while I eat. My kid poke me in the eye. I'm sick. I want to go out. Have some fun, you know? Meet a couple of young chicks. Don't you understand, Albert? I'm tense.
Mama, don't just stand there, do something.
Oh, Conrad, have you ever thought in terms of a more mature woman?
Oh, man, I hope I never get that tense. Now, you listen to me, buddy boy. This is my last thing out before I go into the army. I'm going out.
No, you can't without my permission. It says so in our contract. Mama, would you get my contract? It's... Oh, never mind, Mama. I'll get it. Conrad, you stay right here.
There are chicks just riding some kissing, and I mean to kiss me on you. Man, these chicks don't know what they're missing. I got a lot of living to do. Assistant taste, already for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time isn't wasted. There's such a lot of living to There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Hey, you kids live around here, don't you?
Yes, Mr. Birdie.
So, what's the lowdown on this stuff?
You got a quiet discussion in 1742 by Jeremiah S.
No, I mean, what do you do around here? You know, where do you go to have a ball?
Well, there's the church basement, the sweet shop, and the ice house.
What's that?
Ice! There's ice there. Lots of it.
It just so happens, Mr. Birdie, that the ice house is where people go when they want to be alone.
Hey, ain't you that chick I was supposed to kiss?
I am not a chick. I am a fully grown woman and intend on being treated as such. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm leaving home.
Oh, now you're talking, chick. Come on, we got things to do. Let's go. Pretty notes and notable places.
Someone young to cuddle to. Broadway lights and wide open spaces. There's such a lot of living to do. Lots of taste and no one to scold you. Do the blues.
Well, Mr. McAfee, you haven't happened to see Conrad, have you?
No, but I intend to see him, Mr. Peterson. So if you have a message for him, I'll be sure to deliver it. Right after I shoot him.
Dear, you don't even
Shoot
have
him.
a gun.
Oh, Rosie, I've got to find Rosie.
There's the Daisy air rifle in the garage.
But, hey, that's my
You
car.
shut up. Now I wonder where everybody is this late at night.
Anyway, it's broken, dear, and
Don't just stand there. My daughter's run off with a fiend. Give me the bow and arrow suction tips I got you last Christmas. Give me a water gun. Kids, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. Kids, who can understand the meaning of what I say. Kids, they're disobedient, disrespectful, noisy, crazy, talking crazy, over. And while we're on the subject, kids, you can talk to your faces. Kids, but they still do just what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Kids! I don't mind the moonlight swim, it's the loop that hurts. Why don't we lower the draft page? To about 11. Kids! I didn't know what puberty was till I was almost past it. They are just impossible to control. Kids, when they're off the clothes and they're rock and roll. Why can't they dance like we did? What's wrong with Sammy K? What's the matter with kids today?
I like a double rocks on the scotch. And it's a Roxy this time. Can you make me a vodka malted?
How old are you, kid?
32.
Get out.
Can I just have a beer?
Get out, kid.
Just let me say you're an empty glass in front of me.
Beat it.
I'm going to see the manager. Where's Morris?
I'm Morris. Isaac F. Morris. And if you don't get out of here in 1 second, I'll drag you out by the neck.
Fine. But this is the last time I do my training at this establishment.
Double bourbon, scotch on the side, no ice, and a cherry in it. Make that 2 cherries. And where are the dancing boys? Alvarez is the name, but I want you to call me Spanish Rose.
Spanish Rose?
See,
Get out.
now wait a minute. It's my constitutional right to have a drink here if I so choose, or get loaded here if I so choose,
Peterson,
or do any
this
manner of
goes
wild
Alvarez,
or trashy thing here if I
Goes
so
Alvarez.
choose. This
In fact,
Spanish
I
Rose
think
is
I
coming
used
out
to be in the
party, and
background.
when I
Put
say
her on,
coming out,
please.
I mean coming out. Ay caramba!
Hey, Fidel Castro.
Tell that Weasley little rat I'm not here.
Well, that proves she's there. Who else would know I'm a Weasley little rat? Oh, Rose, I've got to talk to you. It's about Conrad.
And if I was this Rose, which I'm not, the one thing that would make me hang up is any mention of the name Conrad.
Oh, no, Rose, please don't hang up. I mean, we can talk about anything. You, me, I, anything. Oh, Rose, please. Talk to me, baby, won't you talk to me? I don't care what
say, talk to me. And if you miss me, are you lonely? Say you love me. Tell me so. Let me know. Talk to me. I press you close to me. Then you'll see we won't have to talk at all. I press you close to me. Then you'll see we won't have to talk to me. Rose, are you alone?
No, Albert. I'm with friends. See you later, boys.
See you later, boys. Oh, Rose, you've got to help me find Conrad.
And that's only the beginning, Albert. From now on, the sky's the limit. Parties, balls, dances, Amapola. My pretty Emma. What's going on here?
Lady, this here's a private party.
Private for who?
For men only, that's it.
Men only? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Out of Spanish Rose's way. I'm just a Spanish tamale as of today. Right off the boat from the tropics, far, far away. Which is kind of funny, since where I come from is Pittsburgh, PA. Spanish. Okay, then I'll be Spanish. After I get rid of Alberto, I'll be the thought of Gigi Castanego. And all day long my castanets will click. I'll hide behind my fan and do the tango. I'll be so Spanish it will make you sick. I hit the tacos and the enchilada. I'll drink tequila till I feel no pain. The only song I sing will be Granada. I'll be more Espanol than Abby La cuca! Racha! So call me the wild Spanish rose, the prettiest flower that grows. I'll kick up my heels and see how it feels to be so three Spanish rose. Ole! Behind my mantilla I'll pose, the beauty that nobody knows. So regal and cool, exciting and cool, that's me, Spanish Rose. Mi name Betsy mucho. Sister of Spanish beauty, que sera? You like me, yes, no, maybe, okay. Americano, let me give you a bit of advice. Cross Spanish roses is white. Your match you have found, so don't mess around. Her heart, she is cold like ice. I'll find a man and dance to the bolero. We'll cha-cha in the nicest honky-tonks. Wear the cutest mustache and sombrero. My handsome Latin lover just this once. So, now that you've met Spanish Rose, you'll never forget Spanish Rose. She'll
fortified retreat. Oh, come on, Mama.
I don't know why we have to go running around all night looking for someone to be best if we didn't find it in the first place. Sonny, if you listen to me, you'll come straight home, have a nice cup of Boston, and go straight to bed.
Mom, I told you I'm not coming home until I find Rosie. If you don't want to be here, that's fine by me. In fact, it's not a bad idea. Why don't you go home, Mom?
What did you just say?
I said, why don't you go home, Mama?
Would you mind repeating that one last time, sunshine of my existence?
I said go home, Mama. I don't need you anymore.
So it's come at last. At last it's come. The day I knew it'd come at last has come at last. My sonny boy doesn't need me any longer. What are you waiting for? Get rid of me. Put me out with the garbages. Roll me out with the used brake boots and the empty cans from the bubbly tuna. Never mind, England on it. Leave it off. So 100,000 pussycats can walk all over a mother. Runs your baby shoes. Kiss every little bruise. Pick your dirty socks up off the floor. You coughed, and who is there? It's just too hard to bear. A mother doesn't matter anymore. Onions on my feet. I trudged through snow and sleet to bring you licorice from the corner store. I sold my Tiffany lamp so you could go to camp. Now a mother doesn't matter anymore. That's it, I'm ready to go. And I don't want you to spend a cent. Fancy funerals are for rich people. Just write me in a flag and dump me in a river. On Mother's Day. And precious, by the way, the dogs have called today. What I got, a condition, yes, he's sure. There's nothing they can do. I'll last a week or two. Because for a condition, there's no cure. That time you caught the crew who made you chicken soup and ready you buried till my throat was sore. You sacrifice your life, then bang! You get the knife. Now a mother doesn't matter anymore. Ooh, I feel so much better now. Everything is as it should be. A mother is laying on top of a garbage truck headed for the city dump, and a son is running around with a bluesy who came looking for a good time and stayed to ruin an American woman's life. And gave up nights of rest to rub Vicks on her chest. Nursed my sonny boy till he was 4. My life has been in vain. This country's down the drain. As a mother doesn't matter, no. A mother doesn't matter, yes. A mother doesn't matter anymore.
Well, are you finished, Mama?
Yes, sonny boy.
Good night, Mama.
Good night, sonny boy. You're just like your father. You'd marry anything.
My name is not Sonny Boy.
Good night, Al.
Mr. Peterson, have you seen Conrad and Kim?
Oh, Mr. McAfee, pleasure to see you again. I'm sorry to inform you that my interests are no longer in Conrad's affairs. I was just looking for Miss Alvarez to tell her. that, with Conrad and Kim.
They've gone missing.
If we don't find them soon, I intend to call the FBI. Who's the head of it now, dear? Is it Peter Lawford yet?
Well, I'm sure everything is perfectly fine.
Doris, Harry, have you seen Ursula?
Is she missing too?
Since 10 o'clock, I've looked everywhere.
McAfee, you haven't seen my Harvey, have you?
Or Roger and Phyllis.
Mr. Peterson?
You know, they're probably just all down at the drugstore, you know, having one of those gang wars.
Gang wars? Just you wait and see. You'll be old enough. Another teenage delinquent.
Hugo Peabody, what have you been drinking?
Milk. It works. I have every right to be drunk, because my girl has gone with Conrad.
To the movies. A great double bill tonight, flying down to Rio and Greece. What a great cast. I mean, Dolores Del Rio.
And Jean Raymond.
What a score.
I'd forgotten about that.
Hey, Rio, flying down to Rio.
Albert, Kim and Conrad went down to the ice house.
The Ice House? Call the mountain police. Call Mr. Keene, tracer of lost persons. Call the Shadow. Look him up on Lamont Granson.
That is refreshing. Of course, I do prefer a Virginia Slims, but these will do. Well, here we are, Conrad. This is the ice house. Fun, isn't it? When you've been here as many times as I have, I've been here with just about everyone. Ursula, Deborah Sue, the Girl Scouts. Conrad, you seem a bit nervous. Maybe a smoke on this rag would relax you. I could go out and get you one of those reefers if you tell me what they are. Conrad, you're trembling. Just because I'm a few years older than you. I'm 27 or 28. You know, one of those two. So you see, I really know the score. I even know some of the words. Organism. Premarial. Jailbait.
those things not nearly as fun as I said they were.
You don't think it's strong right now? Let's have an orgy.
No, no!
Please. God.
There it is, Great Brute. Arrest that man.
What? No, hey, what?
Now then, what have you to say for yourself?
They got you, go!
Everybody, good old Hugo again.
Hugo, darling, you're just in time. I can't tell you what humiliation I've been made to suffer.
That's all I needed here. Take more.
Hey, wait! Hey! Watch it, buddy!
Oh. Now wait a minute, Mr. McAfee. I demand you to release that boy. Mr. McAfee, this is Albert J. Peterson speaking.
Albert, it's no use. Look, why don't you just go back to the house, and I'll go down to the courthouse and see if I can't talk to the mayor.
Rose, I don't think you heard what I said before. This is the new Albert.
But Albert,
Well, don't put Albert in me, Rose. You are merely woman, and I am man. A woman's job is to obey and keep the house clean and speak only when she's spake to. My first order to you, woman, is for you to get our bags and be down at the station by 6:30 tomorrow morning, when I intend to be there with Conrad. I further command you to bring whatever legal documents are necessary because I intend making you Miss Albert Peterson by 2400 hours tomorrow. Well, Roger, over and out. Oh, Rose, you never mentioned I love you.
not yet, Albert.
Well, I do. Conrad!
I'm gonna be Mrs. Peterson. I'm gonna be Mrs. Peterson. Mrs. Albert Peterson. Mrs. Phi Beta Kappa Peterson.
Rose, nothing can stop you now.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, Meg.
Do you have a minute to spare for a heart-to-heart with an old friend?
Oh, anything for the woman whom by tomorrow night I'll be able to call.
Don't say, Rose!
I'll be able to call mother.
The cruelest word I ever heard. To think I'd live to see the day and have relatives in El Salvador.
Oh, not to mention Guatemala, Brazil, and Chichi Castanango. As soon as I'm married to Albert, I'll sit in front of my adobe hut on Central Park West and sell tortillas. Adios, Mama.
Adios! Rosita.
Oh, call me Mrs. Peterson.
Good, there's no one here. Come on.
Take it easy, Albert.
Well, shut up and get on that train. It took every cent I had to bail you out of that jail, and I don't want to hear you speak until we're out of this state.
No, you listen to me, buddy boy. You may have saved my life. Whether you pay me no guarantee or not don't matter at this point. You got a contract with me for life.
Conrad, what are you saying?
Yeah, Albert. A blank piece of paper. Sign my name to it. You write whatever you want on it. It's yours.
Hello, Albert.
Oh, Mama?
Rose. I look good for a change. Oh, Albert, don't worry. I know all about you two. And I won't make a fuss. I'll do what any intelligent mother would do. Don't worry about that coat I let you. When the train passes over me, you'll have 3 mink.
Mama, please, I have no time for for any nonsense? Would you just get up and get on that train?
Mr. Peterson, I demand to know what you've done with Conrad. He wasn't in jail this morning.
Oh, why, how should I know where Conrad is? Well, I haven't seen him all night. I was just here to say goodbye to Rose.
Mr. Peterson. Well, there's no point in getting excited, dear. Well, after all, there is no real harm done. Kim and Hugo are back together again. The sweetest thing just happened this morning. He proposed to her, and she said yes.
No! God, I'll just sell the home and go into a house.
Oh, dear, what's wrong?
Well, Albert, I'm here, 6:30 on the dot, and where is the train?
Well, it left at 6:25, Rosie.
But Albert, you told me to be here
With Conrad.
at 6:30, and I know that because you said...
And Mama.
Albert, you wanted to miss the train?
Well, it stands to reason, Rose. I mean, why get on a train to New York when we have tickets to Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
What is in Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
Oh, just an opening in the teaching staff for Pumpkin Falls Junior High School. And they wanted someone to teach English and domestic science. And I really hope you brought whatever papers are necessary because they prefer the applicants to be married.